Bruins 2-1 in Game 6. It's going to 7. It's going to 7. A Bruins-Leafs series is going to 7. Wait, guys. I have a really funny joke. Stop me if you heard this one before. A Bruins fan and a Leafs fan walk into TD Garden on Game 7. And yes, this is another game in which we get fucking schooled at the dot. And yes, I know Beecher was in tonight, maybe I overstated. Maybe I overstated it. And I know Leafs fans are going to use this as yet another thing of, oh no, Matthews, no problem. First of all, for what it's worth, this game was very much a game of goalies, and as much as Swayman was the best player on the ice for the Bruins tonight, he was the second best goalie. I fucking hate to say that. I really fucking hate to say that that was the case. But yes, Joseph Woll was the better goalie tonight. But for the love of fucking God! Another game in which we have less than 3 shots in the first fucking period, and we only have 1 shot almost halfway through the game! Wake the fuck up! And look, there's a lot to blame to go around here. The defense was particularly awful, except for Carlo. Carlo's pretty much been the only defenseman that's been anything close to decent during these playoffs. So congratulations to 6'5" human Brandon Carlo for being decent. McAvoy sucked. Lohrei sucked. Although I will say, how do you not call Jake McCabe for that? Dude grabs Lohrei's arm, checks him twice from behind while still holding on to his wrist, and then just forces him into the boards like a panini press. Oh, but Dan O'Rourke is from Massachusetts. Oh, he's so biased towards the Bruins. Almost every single ref in this game was born in the greater Toronto area. Shut the fuck up. Leafs fans will literally watch their team go 1 for 20 on the power play and then complain that the reffing is the problem. And I've complained about the refs a lot in this series. But for what it's worth, there was really only one time that it's like, okay, how was this not a call? But honestly, the person who I think needs to be blamed the most, Jim! In the third period, because the Bruins are not generating any sort of offense, and because McAvoy completely forgot where the fuck he was. Oh my God, get a map, Charlie! The Bruins are down 1-0. So what does Monty do to try and generate offense? He puts out a top line of Marchand, Geeky, Pasternak. Now, I have about 190 questions regarding this. That's 63 plus 39 plus 88, by the way. I have about 190 questions about this, and all of them are, what year are you living in? You want to know the last time a line that had both Marchand and Pasternak on it worked? We weren't in a fucking pandemic yet. I know Cassidy was the coach back in 2019, but that was the last time that anything remotely looking like the perfection line worked together, and especially a perfection line that had Marchand and Pasternak on it at the same time. And there's 5 years of looking back at film to show you that this doesn't fucking work. Everybody, top to bottom, first line to the fourth. Actually, the fourth one was all right, but still, pretty much everybody on the offense, everybody on the defense sucked. You have Matthews out for 2 games. A guy who scored 70. A guy who scored 70 fucking goals from the first game of the season to the most recent game he's played. 70 goals in that time frame, and you don't fucking close it out. What the fuck is wrong with you? You're making Joseph Wool look like a fucking Vezina candidate. The only time you guys even got remotely close to scoring, which by the way was actually the only time you scored. But the only time that this team generated enough offense to actually fucking do something was literally in the last second of the game. The last fucking second of the game. And I'm talking with the people in the short ship Discord server about this, and a lot of them are like, oh, and some of them are like, oh, if that call on McCabe actually, if the refs actually see what McCabe does to Lori near the end of the second period, this would be a tied game because there's no way that doesn't get called. And you know what? They're kind of right. But I'm still not going to allow that. I'm still not going to accept that, because why the fuck did we always hit one shot on goal in the first half hour of the game? Every single person that tried to take a shot tonight, it just kept hitting people's legs. We just kept hitting people's legs. Meanwhile, William Nylander is getting a fucking breakaway, putting it through ours. And I think the thing that sucks the most about this game, is that ABC has the exclusive broadcast rights for Game 7, meaning this was the last game that Jack Edwards will ever call. Think about that. No more Tumbling Muffin. No more Rock'em Sock'em Robots. No more up and down the ice they go. And last but most certainly not least, no more It's Hockey Night in New England, presented by Berkshire Bank, the official bank of Nesson's Boston Bruins coverage. This game comes your way live from the Hub on Causeway and TD Garden, where the Boston Bruins face their fourth consecutive Game 7 against the Toronto Maple Leafs. And hello again, everybody. High above the ice, alongside Andy Brickley with Adam Pellerin at ice level. I'm Jack Edwards. Man, who has more fun than us? I'll tell you who has more fun than us. It's Maple Leaf Square tonight. Holy shit. Game 7. Put up or shut up. Those are your two options. And a lot of people are saying, oh, we have them right where we want them. These aren't close games that we're playing. These are games where the Leafs are definitively the better team. And I was willing to give the Bruins a little bit of leeway at the start of the game, because when the first period ended and the shots were like 12-1 for the Leafs, Andrew Raycroft made a pretty salient point that that a good chunk of the Leafs, that pretty much all of the Leafs opportunities were low effort shots. They were just we'll put something on net and see what sticks. But at least they put something on net. Now, do you pull Swayman on this? No, you don't. You don't pull Swayman on this, because let's be honest, Swayman is still playing. Swayman has been the only player on the Bruins who has carried their weight for the past 2 games. He's been the only person, other than like Carlo and Frederick. That's it. Game 7. Do or die. Do or die. And I keep saying I don't want to talk about last year. I don't want to talk about last year because this year's club is not last year's club. Don't make this don't make this last year. Don't make this last year. And I know some people are like, oh, we got them right where we want them. It's never that easy. Never that easy. Sometimes we think that a game 7 on home ice is ooh, we got them where we want them. Here's an idea. Here's an idea. Close it out before it gets to that point. For once, please just close something out for once. Please just close this one out. Please. That is going to be it for Into the Den tonight. Thank you all so much for watching. I'll see you guys on Saturday. Who has more fun than us?